Welcome back to our channel, where today we bring you a tale spun from the very essence of nature. So grab a cup of your favorite tea or hot chocolate, settle in, and let's begin. Once upon a time, nestled in a pocket of the world untouched by the clamor of civilization, there existed an ancient forest. This was not merely a collection of trees, but a living, breathing entity where the wind sang through the leaves and the sunlight danced on moss-covered stones. Time here flowed at its own pace, measured by the changing seasons and the silent growth of towering trunks. It was a place where the boundaries between observer and observed blurred, where one could almost hear the trees whispering secrets to the wind. In this sanctuary of emerald tranquility lived Evelyn, a woman whose soul resonated with the language of the wild. An accomplished nature photographer, she roamed the world, capturing fleeting moments of natural beauty through her lens. Mountains, rivers, and deserts had unfolded before her, each with its own silent story. Yet something about this forest, its hushed wisdom and profound peace, called to her like a long-forgotten melody. Autumn arrived, transforming the forest into a painter's palette of gold, crimson, and amber. The ground cushioned with fallen leaves, the air fragrant with pine, earth, and rain. Each step she took seemed to echo with untold tales. On her third morning, guided by the music of birdsong and the glint of a nearby stream, she came across a clearing. There, amidst the play of light and shadow, sat a young man painting by the water's edge. His name was Liam. He was a forest painter, a man who found solace and inspiration in the quiet companionship of nature. Time seemed to pause as Evelyn first saw Liam. He was completely absorbed in his art, his brow furrowed in concentration, his lips moving softly as if in conversation with the trees. His presence was like a calming influence on the already tranquil scene, a testament to the harmonious bond he shared with the forest. Lost in this captivating sight, Evelyn instinctively raised her camera and clicked the shutter. The sound echoed strangely in the stillness, momentarily breaking the spell. Startled by the sudden noise, Liam looked up, a questioning look on his face. Their eyes met, and in that instant a spark ignited. It wasn't just the picturesque scene or the beauty of the moment captured by the click of a shutter. There was a profound connection that had formed between them, a silent understanding that transcended words. It was the connection of two souls who, despite coming from different worlds, shared a deep reverence for the same. The whispering wisdom of the ancient trees, the soothing melody of the flowing stream, and the artistry of nature itself. Over the next few days, Evelyn returned to the clearing again and again. Drawn by an invisible force, she couldn't tear her eyes away from Liam, or the mesmerizing landscapes he was creating on his canvas. Their initial awkward encounters gave way to easy conversations, first about light, angles and shadows, then about silence, childhood dreams and what it meant to truly belong. One breezy afternoon, while seated on a fallen log, Evelyn confessed her struggle to capture the essence of the forest in her photographs. "How do you do it?" she asked, gesturing towards his paintings. "How do you put the forest on a canvas?" Liam smiled mysteriously. "You don't put the forest on the canvas," he said. "You listen to it. The forest paints itself onto your soul, and then you simply become a vessel through which its colors flow." His words hung in the air between them, a challenge and an invitation. Evelyn pondered his words. Could she, a chronicler of the wild, learn to listen to the forest, to feel its rhythms coursing through her veins? Inspired by his words, Evelyn spent hours wandering the woods, listening intently to the symphony of sounds all around her. The gentle rustle of leaves, the gurgling of the stream, the distant call of a bird. She closed her eyes, letting the forest envelop her senses. Meanwhile, Liam, noticing her absence from the clearing, felt a pang of worry. Concerned for her well-being, he set off to find her. As he walked, he couldn't help but think of Evelyn and the intriguing spirit that drew him to her. He wondered about her thoughts and how she was faring in his beloved woods. Their paths crossed in a sun-dappled clearing. Evelyn, lost in the tranquility of the moment, didn't notice Liam approaching. He stood there watching her, a soft smile gracing his lips. The sight of her immersed in the beauty of the forest filled him with a sense of contentment. In that moment, he realized that the forest, with all its ancient wisdom, had brought them together. Drawn by an invisible force, Evelyn turned to him, her eyes shining with newfound understanding. She held up her camera, not to capture the scene, but to show him. In the viewfinder, they saw themselves reflected not as isolated individuals, but as part of the grand tapestry of the forest, connected by their shared love for this wild, untamed wilderness. As the days turned into weeks, their bond deepened, nurtured by the magic of the forest. There was no urgency in their connection. It grew steadily like the roots of the old trees reaching for the sky. It was as though the forest itself was orchestrating their encuentro, ensuring that they found each other amidst the whispering trees and rustling leaves. Then came a day when the quiet routine of their lives in the forest was disrupted by the arrival of a letter for Evelyn. It was an invitation from a prestigious gallery in the city, offering her a solo exhibition, a chance to showcase her work to the world. Joy and disbelief battled within her. This was the opportunity she had worked tirelessly for years to achieve. But the thought of leaving the forest, of tearing herself away from Liam and the tranquility they had found in each other's company, filled her with a deep sense of unease. The decision weighed heavily on her heart, threatening to shatter the fragile peace they had built together. In the evenings, as the forest came alive with the chirping of crickets and the hooting of owls, they would talk for hours by the firelight, sharing their hopes, fears, and dreams. Finally, when the moon hung heavy in the star-studded sky, Evelyn confessed her dilemma to Liam. He listened patiently, his gaze unwavering, his silence speaking volumes of his understanding and support. When she finished, he took her hand in his touch grounding her to the present moment. "Go," he said softly, his voice echoing the wisdom of the ancient trees. "But remember, you don't leave love behind. You carry it with you." His words, simple yet profound, resonated deep within her soul, offering her the strength to make a decision. With a heavy heart, Evelyn bid farewell to the forest. As she turned to leave, Liam stepped forward. He had a small wooden box in his hands, intricately carved with images of forest leaves. Hesitantly, she reached out to take it, her fingers brushing against his. As she opened the box, her eyes fell upon a painted stone, a heart encircled by tall trees, each leaf telling a story of their love. It was a token of their bond, a reminder of the love they had found in the heart of the whispering woods. She knew that no matter where her journey took her, the love they shared would continue to grow, nourished by the memories they had created in the forest. With a final glance at the whispering trees, Evelyn walked away, carrying with her the love of a forest painter and the whispers of the ancient trees. Years passed. Evelyn's photography career flourished. Her images adorned gallery walls and coffee table books, each photograph a testament to the unique bond she shared with the natural world. But behind the success, she never forgot the forest or the love that had bloomed there. One spring morning, drawn by an invisible thread, Evelyn returned to the forest. Standing in the familiar clearing, she could feel the echoes of their shared past all around her. Suddenly, a small hand tugged at her dress. Looking down, she saw her child, their child, gazing up at her with innocent wonder in their eyes. As she held her child's hand, she noticed a small pebble in the palm, a heart painted with vibrant colors, a tangible reminder of the love that had blossomed in the whispering woods. In that moment, Evelyn knew she was not alone. She had brought a piece of the forest, of Liam, and of their love with her, and so their story continued. The love born under the canopy of whispering trees, nurtured by the gentle touch of the forest, remained steadfast and enduring. It echoed in the laughter of their child, resonated in the rustling leaves, and found solace in the timeless embrace of the ancient woods. That's all for today, dear friends. We hope you enjoyed this enchanting tale as much as we loved bringing it to you. If you found this story captivating, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more mesmerizing tales. Until next time, may the magic of stories be with you, reminding you that even in the busiest of lives, love can always find a way to whisper its timeless tales.